This is Dr. Mariah White, host of Your Life Matters. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Real freedom is found when you invest your energy in only the things that you can control. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. I am so grateful that you are pushing play today and listening in on how you can improve your mindset, how you can improve your life, how you can come out of this whole COVID thing, this whole quarantine thing, this social isolation in control of who you are and better because of this time. So today we're going to be talking about things you can control. And it may seem like there are tough times right now, like there is nothing in your control. But I want to shine a light of hope for you today and help you focus on solutions, on hope and what you can actually have control over. Now, this change of mindset, the shift in perspective is a huge game changer. And I think if we can all change our perspectives to this kind of thinking, that we'll definitely come out of this whole pandemic stronger than when we came into it. Wouldn't that be cool? If there was some really good stuff that came out of this whole thing. So today I want to talk to you about the things that you can control. There happens to be 9 of them. And we're just going to kind of talk about them a little bit. So what are the things that you can't control? Let's maybe start there. How about everything outside of you? Okay, so let's just make that crystal clear. The things that you can control are just right here in your being. Like if you just look at yourself, that's what you can control. Everything outside of there, you can't necessarily. So the first thing that you can control is how you react to people and situations. You always have control. We talk about this all the time with my kids. You always have control over how you react to situations. You can come at it full blazing with all the emotions, or you can come all calm and collected and just choose your emotions and your thoughts and how you respond to things. 2 people can pull up to a traffic scene, an accident of some kind, right? A fender bender, or maybe it's even more of a serious accident, but like 2 people can come up from opposite sides and one can react with huge emotion and the other one can come and be the hero, right? Well, why? Why is that? Well, it's because they're choosing to react differently. They're maybe taking things from their past experiences, how things impacted them prior, and using that to make decisions in the going forward. Now, this isn't something that you can definitely control this always, right? You can always control your reactions and how you respond to things, but it may take a little bit of time to kind of come to agreement for yourself on how you respond to things. This isn't going to be something that you can change overnight, but it is something that you can, with practice, keep reminding yourself of who's in control, what kinds of thoughts you want to have in your life, and how you want to respond and react to things. So how you react to other people, how you react to situations, how you react to the experiences that you're having at the moment, that is definitely something that's under your control. The second thing that's completely under your control is what you eat, how you treat your body, right? How you are choosing to fuel yourself, whether you're shoving in all the carbs, all the negatives, all the non-perishables, right? It's kind of a joke we've got running right now is I tell my husband, get fresh, get veggies, get frozen if you need to, but please stop bringing in the chips in the house. When you could always have control over what you eat and how you fill your body and how you fuel your body, and remembering that food is fuel, and you want to put good things in your body to control how it feels. It will help control how it responds to things, kind of mood swings, energy, all of those things all go from what you start with, what goes in your mouth, and what you're choosing to drink and eat and consume on a daily basis. The third thing is how you treat your body. You can treat your body poorly and never move it or fuel it bad or just think bad thoughts about it, or you can treat your body with respect and with kindness and move it every single day, get up and move throughout the day, making sure that you are taking care of it, washing it, cleaning it, all the things, right? Thinking about your car as the same as your body. You are only going to get one vehicle in this life, which is yourself, your body. And if you take care of it, it will last a long time. If you let it get rusty, if you let it break down, if you have injuries that you don't take care of, or if you are just treating it like crap, it's not going to last very long. And so you only get one of them, so treat it well. The next one is how you treat yourself, right? So not physically necessarily, like we just talked about with nutrition and movement, but also just that physical fitness, but also like your mindset. How are you treating yourself? Are you loving who God made you to be? Are you treating yourself with kind thoughts and respectful thoughts? Or are you kind of always putting yourself to the bottom of the to-do list? Are you always minimizing yourself and putting yourself at the bottom of the totem pole? You should be able to treat yourself with kindness and respect and with just as much grace as everybody else. The fifth thing that I have for you, what you can control, is who you spend your time with. Did you know that you are 171% more likely to be like the people that you spend time with than the people you were raised by? Yeah, that's a proven fact. And so who you spend your time with, you have 1000% have control over. And I also want to just share that, like, it's not just physically that you're spending your time with, but like who you're spending your time with virtually as well. Now, I'm not just saying Zoom calls because we're all on Zoom calls these days, but I'm saying like in your social media feed, who you plugging into in text threads, in message threads, on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever app that you're using, right? And Snapchat, all the things, TikTok. You are the people that you spend your time with. Who are you investing your time? Whether it's sitting and scrolling in social media and who you're diving into and filling your brain with, or if you're literally sitting there face to face with them, or you are here online and plugging into here. Who I spend my time with, I'm plugging into positive people. I plug into my team. I plug into the people that are uplifting and are solution focused and are kind and motivated and wanting good things for other people. Those are the people that I love plugging into. I also spend my time with mentors, virtual mentors. Like I plug into Ed Milet's podcast. I plug into Sean Croxton's podcast. Rise Up with other people. Like it's all good stuff where you are plugging yourself into, whether it's virtually or physically face-to-face. Who you spend your time with matters. The next one is what I do in my spare time, or spare time that you have, right? Like, what do you do when you have some downtime? You have control over all of that. Are you always being pulled in a million directions by other people, expecting to fulfill their to-do list as well as your own? Or are you actually taking some spare time and doing something for yourself? Our team recently did a Super Soul Monday, where we normally have team calls where we get together and talk business and coaching and like how we can expand and all these things, like business stuff, right? Like, and it's all connection too. Like, we love spending time together, but what we decided to do on Monday was called Super Soul Monday. And the task was to just find something for yourself. Maybe that was connecting with friends. I got on a Zoom call with 4 or 5 other friends who were just near and dear to my heart. And we just talked life and caught up on life. And it was so renewing to my soul. Other friends like locked themselves in the bathroom with a good book and a bubble bath and just spent some quality time with themselves. Other people decided to do a date night with their spouse and put their kids to bed and like lit candles and the fun things. But like, it was just a matter of like what you do in your spare time is 1000% up to you. Now, whether you're gifting that to other people by trying to help other people do things, or you're just taking time for yourself, you get to control that. Number 7 is how clean your house is. I know this one is not necessarily a strength of mine. My husband is major neat freak. I am not. However, I have control over where things are at, right? This is my space, here in my office. And so it gets to be as tidy or as untidy as I want. But, when we think about like how clean your house is, you can't blame that on other people. You have to take ownership of that and what it is that you want your things to look like. Now, the number 8 is when you sleep. How often are you sleeping? How long do you sleep? The CDC recommends that you get at least 7 hours of sleep in a night. That helps your body refuel itself. That helps your body repair itself. When you sleep is when your body repairs on the inside. And so it flushes out all of the adaptogens and all the things that are the free radicals that are in your body. It helps reduce the waste. It helps you just kind of repair and everything that you need. So when you decide that you're going to sleep for a serious amount of time, at least 7 hours, your body's going to be most rejuvenated. And you get to decide that. I know like when I decide to kind of Netflix binge, which usually does not happen, but it's happening more and more in this whole COVID thing, is that like I stay up too late and then I don't get enough sleep that I need. But I have control over that. And I need to remember that even though you may have a young child in your home, or even though you have certain things going on in life, or maybe you're working a lot, or you have super long hours, you always have control over how much time you sleep. You just need to make yourself a priority in all of these situations. And the last one is your thoughts. You have control of your thoughts. And this one is huge. This one is like trumps all of the others, right? If you have control of your thoughts and you know that you have control of your thoughts control your emotions control your actions control your results. So digging back to the root cause all goes back to your thoughts. It all goes back to your mindset. And what are you thinking about? Because those things are going to create your reality. So if you are thinking you're going to have a negative day, if you're thinking, oh, the sun is not shining, it's a crappy day outside, all of a sudden my mood is crappy, you're letting other things outside of you taint and train and control who you are. And what you understand that you control your thoughts, and that even though it might not be nice outside, I'm going to have a fabulous day. Even though something else is going on around outside of me, I am choosing my thoughts, and I am blessed. I am free. I am in faith. I live in abundance. I am full of joy. I am full of happiness. I'm going to have an amazing day because I'm choosing to have an amazing day because I have control of my thoughts. I have control of my sleep. I have control over my time. I have control over who I spend that time with, how I treat myself mentally, physically, what I eat, how I respond to situations, and just in general, like you have control over the things that are going on in your life. Now, there are going to be certain situations that are going to happen to you, but again, you always have the freedom to really understand that where you invest your energy should be around the things that you can control. You can respond appropriately. You can respond with hope and joy and forgiveness and grace, or you can respond with all of the negative things that are opposite of those things. But you are always in control of those things. I can't control what the weather is going to be. I can't control how my kids are going to act. I can't control what my husband's going to want to do later today, but I can control my thoughts, my reactions, and myself. So I hope that this helps. I hope that when you are being frustrated by something, because it will happen, if you are being met with unrealistic expectations by someone else, or if you are disappointed in any sort of way in the next week, couple weeks, or you have been disappointed because of this whole thing that's been going on, just remember to invest your energy into the things that you can control. Because in the end, if you do, you'll be able to have a lot more joy, a lot more heart, a lot more just love for life, and just have a whole lot better experience as we go. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this helps you and encourages you and supports you. And that if you love this show, you should share it with your other people on social media, share the post, share this video, share the podcast, tell other people about it. And then go and leave a rating and review for us over on Choose to Rise on Apple Podcasts. That helps more people across the world find it. And I really appreciate it. And I love sharing reviews of the show as well. So if you leave a new review, I try to read those on air. And we'll talk about them as they come up. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. And I'll see you back here again next time.